Hey everyone, this is Louis7, and today I am streaming the Lord of the Rings Online. And what we are doing today is, first I'm going to be building this character's legendary items a little bit more, another warden, but that's kind of the way it is. And otherwise, we're going to continue the Trail of Rust quest series in the Strongholds of the North, and currently we are on the kind of final leg of it, I believe, with the Erebor part. Now, to start off with this character building the LI. So just like my previous warden, I have to go through all the role traceries, class traceries. I have, it looks like 3 role traceries for this character and 10 class traceries at whatever level this is, 115. So we can go ahead and do that. Curiously, my stats crit is actually kind of low. Wow. How did my crit rating get so low? I wonder if my old allies had a lot of crit on them somehow. Yeah, I had the rare Vanguard runes, which had quite a bit. This one also had quite a bit of critical rating, so perhaps that's where I lost some of it. So, I just thought I had more crit on this character, is one thing that immediately jumped out to me. Also, apparently I went in my blue spec for some reason, so maybe this will help. That looks a little bit more normal value. Still, I would like to get to, I believe it is 30% that I can get to as a yellow line warden. And particularly with this trait, Bullseye max out. So, yeah, try to get to that. And to get to chat, did want to say hello to Diego, Hunsu, and Alexander there. So yeah, even more LI building, but that's kind of the thing with this game. On all my characters, I'm going to have to do this. And I figure the more I do it, the more maybe helpful it is for people to see it that are interested in it. So especially at the varying level ranges, like this character being 115 is different than 130. I only have 3 role traceries compared to 5. That's actually a pretty big difference. And even losing out on 2 class traceries. That's one thing I'm, like, my early thoughts on the system, I am not a fan of the limits that you have for lower level legendary items. I kind of get the idea, my guess is what they were going for was that you would like slowly progress to unlocking more and more tracery slots, but to me it kind of feels bad on the low level characters that they kind of lose out on these things. And that's just my early opinion on that matter. So my dishwasher is running, it just made a little bit of a loud noise. But anyway, this character, unfortunately, I am 1 level below the next threshold. That's kind of the way it is at this level cap with the server, so it makes sense, but that is something I will have to deal with. I also probably only, it looks like I only have 9 of these teal traceries currency. I can probably get more. Actually, I don't know if these will give any because I didn't actually bother properly preparing them. Yeah, it looks like they just give ancient scripts and the such, which I can probably use. I'll go ahead and get one of those. At least I still have a couple backup, but yeah, I'm really excited today. Hopefully I can convince the people in my kin to do some more stuff other than just the Trail of Rust. While I'm excited to get the Trail of Rust done and want to do the quest series, I'm hoping we can do some more stuff afterwards. But since I have here, totally shifting topics again to the LI, since I only have 9 of these, I want to save 3 for my role traceries. So maybe I'll get my role traceries first. That's going to be an honestly somewhat tough decision for this character. With Warden, there are so many different things you can do. It's interesting, but there are just so many different things you can do. The 2 obvious ones are damage over time and damage over time criticals. The next is, there's honestly so many choices you could go with Warden depending on what you're doing. So these 2 would be pretty good damage boosts. This one, if we're attacking tons and tons of mobs, it ain't bad. Let me go ahead and move this since I put those there. Even something like base morale multiplier just to get my health up, that would be a good option. And then there's range attack extension. That would be really nice solo. Not as much so for group content, but for solo leveling and maybe the stuff we'll do start off today. Even single target, like Wardens have good single targets. Might as well improve the damage of the bleed. So basically, my choices with the Warden, I have to select 3 of these. At level 130, I had to select 5 of these, so that was a little bit more. But yeah, at level 115, I have to narrow this down to 3 of these. And I think the 2 damage over time ones, my bad. Apparently, this is what I'm supposed to narrow down to 3. The rest are the ones I'm supposed to narrow down to one. So the 2 damage over time ones I definitely want. Now I have to choose one of these, and that's the really hard part. Now I probably would not do the crits over the raw damage, because 5% crit chance, even increasing the magnitude, isn't really worth it over the straight damage. And yes, Nathaniel, I have 1 Warden on Arkenstone and 1 on Honor. Those are actually my 2 kind of main characters in the game right now, are 2 Wardens. Itchy hair. But that aside, this is what I really have to choose from. I probably, for this character, don't need to boost my morale anymore. As fun as it would be to boost that, to somewhat compete with the Guardian and my kin, just to have a higher number, it would be fun, but I don't think I quite need that. Perhaps for a second ally set, if I actually built like a tanking ally set, if Warden tanks were to be a little bit more viable, they'd probably do decent with some of the content if we actually had a good healer. The problem is with this kin, we don't really have many healers and often are running without one, so it's kind of rough. But yeah. So I'll probably go ahead and get rid of that one. And then for AoE targets, I'm not quite sure on that one. Area of effect attack damage, let's see, a lot of my attacks are AoE, but some of my strongest attacks are not, but even the AoE ones I use on single target, so I'd probably rather AoE over the single target damage, plus it's a bigger boost. So now I am down to these 3. And as far as raw damage goes, this one I think is the obvious winner. Attacking more targets would be nice, especially with the word and some of the AoEs are like 6 targets. Getting that to 9 could be quite a big difference. That's even like, if you think about the damage potential, that's like 50% more damage just hitting 50% more targets. But I think on regular stuff, this would be better. Also because it's better for single target with, like, I put up range resounding challenge here just as an example. Also, did they nerf the damage on that? I don't remember that being so low. Maybe I'm thinking the wrong word, and maybe that was my level 130 word, and that's a problem playing too. I don't remember what did what. I actually did think this did more damage though. I thought it was up around 40k. I know they did a lot of balance adjustments and things that weren't put in patch notes. Unnerving Strike, I also thought Unnerving Strike was a little bit stronger. I don't know, I could definitely be misremembering that, but the point is, I'm actually, one more thing I got myself curious on, what the Desolation damage is. Yeah, I don't actually have a reference for that before, but the point is that I think I want the AoE damage, right? Because I got the 2 damage over time ones, and now I want area of effect damage. Now I can spend 6 of these teal things on Clash Traceries. Also, as an outlook, we're probably going to be grouping up in like 3 minutes. If everything's on schedule, we'll be about 3 minutes. So I would expect more like 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll probably join the kin on Discord when they get there. But Warden Traceries, there are not that many really great ones that are exciting to me. So I think I will start off getting the really big ones for the teal ones. Something like Fist Gambit damage and critical chance. That will be really good. Some of these are potential to spend my teal on. Mark Target, double cast chance, that's probably worth spending a teal. Mastery cooldown, definitely worth spending a teal. That's probably the most important one, actually. Most important for red line. I'd say slightly less important for yellow line, but not bad for yellow line by any means. Shield Gambit line healing, almost tempted to spend the teal on that. I have 3 left. Steadfast cooldown, I probably actually want to spend a teal one on that, oddly enough, to get the better cooldown reduction. Wardens were actually, in one of the beta rounds, I thought one of the last beta rounds, their damage was way buffed for some reason. But yeah, the numbers just look a little bit funky to me compared to what they used to. And by funky, I mean lower than what they used to be. Right, so do I want Shield Gambit line healing? Did I already get Mark Target? See, I already forgot what I got. Mark Target double cast. I already got that. Oh yeah, Hampering Javelin duration and reset chance. I could probably go with a purple on that. To get, I guess, a little bit more healing. And then the rest I will get as purple. So I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to get 4 more. Okay, so Defiant Challenge, damage return, and then probably anything else that has vitality, actually. There's enough of these that I just don't care about that I would rather get either vitality or critical rating. Not mastery, not incoming healing. This one I actually do want. Hampering Javelin's decent. Heal bonus for conviction, I don't think that's too bad either, so maybe this will actually round me out. Those are somewhat acceptable ones. Yeah, the hunters were kind of buffed insanely in the update as well. The allies are stronger than they used to be at like a baseline level, and 2, they did a lot of balance changes, it sounds like, behind the scenes and without patch notes. Let's see, what am I doing? Oh yeah, trying to bring up the ally panel. Apparently I still don't know how to. Alright, so we'll get Word of Power. Actually, the Word of Power I want to make sure I do just for organization's sake. I'll do that, and then... I'm going to put all these in here. There we go. And then I believe the spear is the next one. Oh, that was the spear. Well, javelin's the next one. And I should have 5 more clash traces. I might have miscounted. I might actually need 1 more. Defiant Challenge, damage return. I don't know if Guardians actually got buffed. I know the Guardian and my kin in my own Guardian that's like level 80 something do more damage, but that might just be an effect of the power level of allies. Warden got a lot of benefit from the roll traceries. Alright, it looks like we have people in this group. I'm going to make sure I have my Discord set up right, because I keep... Yeah, I need to go back to push to talk. So I am going to be connecting to my kin on Discord, just so people know. I do have 1 more Word of Mastery, as I mentioned, so I'll go ahead and get that. And we will all get 106 rare. I want to see if there's anything that gives vitality. Again, physical mastery, not physical mastery, critical rating is okay. I already have steadfast. Wages of fear, that's really not exciting. I might have to go with crit rating. Might get ambush. I actually do use ambush. It's just not... I don't think it's a good tracery, but it has a better effect than I initially thought it did. Just make sure there's no vitality one, because I actually would rather, even if it's 200 vitality, I'd rather that than this effect. Actually, this is pretty efficient in critical rating, so it's probably not a bad choice. Anyway... The benefit of this being ambush is I actually first thought it was that one skill that I don't even have on my skill bar. What's it called? Critical strike. That's right. Critical strike. That totally useless skill that you need to use for class deeds. But this one actually affects ambush, which I occasionally use, so I don't mind buffing it a little bit. So that was the spear, I believe, that needed that. No, it was the javelin. So there we go. This character, besides enhancement runes, is done. So as far as enhancement runes go, heraldry, by far... Oh, I've already done it on the heraldries, because they are by far the one that's best to use enhancement runes on first. This one doesn't have it. That should give me quite a big upgrade. Wow, even the purple one's going 30 item levels got a big upgrade on that. Hello. Alright, connected to the kin on Discord. I will be on push to talk with them there. Y'all should hear the game audio, and they're playing through my headphones. Anyway, how many levels do you reforge? I am not entirely sure, and you can do it at any Forge Master. You don't have to do it at this one in Rivendell. And I don't think the user interface warns you, at least as far as I know. And I've heard every other level. It might be every level. It might be even every 5 levels. I think I've heard somebody at SSG might have said every 5 levels, but that could be something else they were talking about. Like you get 5 more item levels per level, something like that maybe. Which that 5 more item levels per level actually makes sense, because you go up 50 item levels every 10 levels worth of level cap increase, if that made any sense. All right, how's my crit rating doing? Oh, my crit rating's actually up quite a bit. Wow. I guess that was fairly effective. Here, I want to get this vitality up. Probably also worth getting my finesse up, to be honest, for this character. I'm actually almost out of teal enhancement runes. Or I'll have to prioritize the right things here. So this is the spear, the javelin. So I have critical rating there. I'd rather that than finesse. I did get myself some finesse things, but you know, I'll go ahead, actually, just because that would be the most likely one to replace. And then I have all these purple ones I can use. Just wanted to make sure I got a useful one with the teal boost there. Agility can, at the very least, it will boost my critical rating. I'm probably getting really good on physical mastery on this character. I am actually at the physical mastery cap, so if I have any, I think I actually dumped all my mastery essences, but I can replace some of my offensive gear with tanky gear like this, actually. And oddly enough, might gear would be best at this level cap. Oh, the necklace that has a lot of mastery. Can dump that as well. Swap those to vitality essences. Well, just need the essences. I still don't know why wardens get tactical healing rating. I feel like they should get incoming healing rating, if anything. Oh, I have hobbit gifts. Anything good? Battle restoration potion? Yeah, battle potion of restoration ×2. Ooh, that's a lot of stats. You're really close to the caps on all three of those. I don't know what the mastery, if it's 203 something, I'm guessing you have something to boost that. For me, ranged cap is 240 and melee cap's 200. Which I don't even know. If I unequip this necklace, I'm going to lose about 7,000 mastery. And that would actually be a good number, especially if we have a captain. Might even cap with that. Yeah. If you drag the legendary item to the essence socket panel thing, essence icon, and that'll bring up the UI again, and you can just drag the enhancement rune straight over the tracery. Nope. Wow. See, people have no idea how this works. Yeah, I don't mind these allies being this powerful, but my perspective would be more so the mobs need to be tuned up. This way it helps phase out the old ally system. I think they're supposed to be, but I plan on testing that. Probably won't get around to it till next week. So you did not get a warning to reforge at level 56. But yeah, if your DPS is getting a little bit low, or you just want more damage, it doesn't hurt to check every once in a while at the Forge Master. You can do it at any Forge Master if you have the subscriber town services. You can just use that and check. Alright, so these old LIs, the third ages I will destroy, but I actually want to stay below the currency cap, just in case we get some stuff today. Yes, you have to disenchant. traceries. So like in a lot of instance chests, they drop traceries now, and you just disenchant them. Kind of like the Mordor armor with moats. The traceries, at least, the enhancement runes, I don't think you can really do much with them if you don't need them. Hello, Tumaj. But yeah, the stats on the allies are insane. Okay, I believe we are going to Erebor. I have a port somewhere around there. Dale Inns, Muster and Dale. There we go. So I get to test out these allies on this character for the first time and test out all the sort of balance changes they did. One thing I should have done, I for some reason didn't think about this, was doing a target dummy parse. Before the update. I actually do have some parses and some numbers. I just have to find them. And then after the update with these allies I have. Okay, so are we ready to head there? Get started? Okay. Yep. Yep. So, Reforging a Kingdom is the one we are on, Ardith, and that has us do 3 more quests, and that's I don't think it is, because we need to do, yeah, it just says Under the Mountain quest arc, and then I don't know how you're supposed to know these are part of it without looking it up, but yeah, like Reforging a Kingdom at least is the step we're on. Now, apparently we need to talk to some more dwarves, so Reforging a Kingdom is there. So I actually, did we do Essays of Old? Because that guy's supposed to be in the hall under the mountain, so I have to see if I completed the quest Essays of Old. Just to make sure it didn't like the way I typed it. Okay, so I actually have to go back under the hall under the mountain, which I have a port here. I actually forgot I had a port. It's in a little odd location, but this one takes me to hall under the mountain, the actual one, if I can stop hiccuping. Yeah, keep your 2 legendary items up to date, and then everything else. Wait. PTC 1. At first, the way I read your comment was that you just disenchant whatever you don't need. So I have to find, Brothy to do Essays of Old is what I'm working on right now. Already have Forging Trust and Dis? Actually, I don't know how you're supposed to say his name with the accent mark on the I. But he has the Ravens of the North, but Forging Trust has me go there. But I still need Brothy. Do any of you know where Brothy is? Wraithy? However you say his name. He is, it said Hall Under the Mountain. So, yes. Unfortunately, not here. Oh yeah, it's kind of funny, the traceries. I believe you can run Ostunhoth to get gold traceries, and they will be for your level, and you can just farm it over and over. As far as I know, that is how it works. Oh, found him.
A glorious day. Greetings, friend.
Alright, for reforging a kingdom, one of the NPCs you have to help, I met them, so I'll wait here. Yeah, 10 times a day. I wonder why that is a cap. But yeah, I feel like that should be something that is patched out, because that's the exact opposite of one of the big goals of their... Uh-oh, Renania name dropped me, Ankin, on stream today? I actually caught the latter half of the Court of the Rings during my lunch break. Usually I can't. Well, actually I could if I work from home, but that's what I did today, essentially. Anyway, setting that aside, I didn't watch the first half, so if it was during that, then I missed it. I think somebody here is new to the group and trying to just like get zone progress with us. It might be a little bit slow, just so y'all know the stuff today. 415k health, good for a captain tank. Unbuffed, I am a little bit less familiar unbuffed. It doesn't sound terrible, but I have seen people with more, if that helps at least. And that was, I don't know that I've actually run into too many captain tanks post-update. I know people still do that, but script. So we can look at my LI. Oh yeah, I have, speaking of LI videos, I actually have a new one coming tomorrow that I recorded earlier. As right now, you cannot upgrade the tracery rarity in any way, and this is something I personally hope they either change or implement for Gundabad. One of my biggest concerns with this update is getting gold traceries. I don't believe that should be a hurdle, no matter solo, raid, player that never does any raid, or of course for raiding players they might make it easier, but I just don't think that should be any sort of hurdle. And the biggest grind part of the LI system, in my opinion, should be on the enhancement runes, if they are going to have the system be grindy. But yeah, my thoughts on it would be there shouldn't be much hurdle, and there should be some way, I think, to either barter ancient scripts directly for gold traceries, even if it costs like 10,000 ancient scripts, like the full cap to get a gold tracery at the level cap. I feel like they should at least have something like that. I also feel like with enhancement runes, this is one problem with essences. I think the exact same thing with essences is there should be some way to use your low quality essences and maybe low quality enhancement runes with the LI case and combine them into higher quality ones or something. That's where I think crafting could really be utilized, like turn just 2 random yellow essences into a purple essence, turns maybe 2 purple essences into a teal. And if they have multiple tiers of teal essences, because that makes a lot of sense, you could combine 2 tier 1s into 2 tier 2 ones, etc. Doesn't have to be 2, but that's kind of what I'm going on about. And yes, the enhancement runes that you use actually apply more so to the slot, is the better way to think about it. So if I use an enhancement rune here, and then I were to replace this tracery with, say I got a gold one of this tracery, I could place it here. This is actually covered in my video. I did happen to catch that, and it will become gold item level 330 because it's saved in the slot. Hey, they found me. Yeah, traceries are very much so like essences, but you can upgrade the item level of them, and it's a little bit confusing at first, but I think it has, like, to me at least, the hurdle is the baseline understanding of how traceries and upgrading them and all that sort of stuff works and the different qualities of them. But after that, the system itself is not much more right now, at least. They will have the set bonuses, but that's still just having the same tracery that many times. Hello, Andrew. You said that you got one of your characters set up with the new allies, and the system seems to be working pretty well. At a baseline level, I definitely agree. And it was nice you were able to get enough currency to get 2 pairs of allies with to the teal cap. All right, so yeah, that's what I really feel like PDC won. A lot of my opinion on the... Oh yeah, I actually also remember seeing that infused garnet instances from Dolven View. I think also other infused gems. Those were worth scale to your level. All right. So that means we'll be ahead though of Clofa. Or oh, I thought we did that. We're on Reforging a Kingdom. Yeah. I uh-huh. I do not know. I can check. But if we were going to wait for Clofa, I don't mind either way, but I would just basically go ahead and do other stuff while waiting. I was just curious. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we are going to continue this, but if we were going to wait, I would basically run instances, try all this stuff. It also does look like everything for us is outside at this point. Yeah, that's why I am mainly waiting for Gundabad to hold judgment on exactly the reward track. Not to give the exact same name as what their reward track system coming up, but untrack this. Okay, so one issue I have run into is when I inspect somebody, it barely shows that, and that could be the location of my examination tooltip position. Let's see if that helps. So Jimmy, I don't know if you saw my message on Discord, but when I check your LIs, because I am nosy, actually I was just curious what you had, it only shows 3 traceries for me. I assume you have more. Okay. Bring that back. It sounds like it is a glitch. Wow. Now it's been discussed twice about me getting mentioned on Court Event stream. I haven't even bothered to check what these new LIs look like. I wonder, did I already have stuff slotted in cosmetic here? I did not, so these are the natural look of these new LIs. They don't look too bad to me. I really want to get a better shoulder pad for this outfit. I would really like that. Alright, I have to actually pay attention to what I'm doing. I kept wondering what that axe was for, and now I know. They're just the one sticking out like in the middle of the road. I came across it before, I was like, huh, that's weird. Yeah. This one's just floating. Hello, Ivan. What is going on today is the Trail of Rust and Trail of LIs. Already went on the Trail of LIs, still upgrading it and checking some different things out. The biggest LOTRO YouTube channel, that's a little bit scary. But yeah, I've had a lot of videos lately. And while I won't be here next early week, I do plan to have a video tomorrow. Yeah, I've already rendered the video actually, so I plan to have a video tomorrow. And then ideally I can have a brawler one Sunday or Monday. Would probably end up going with Monday, but might do Sunday if I can actually get it all done tomorrow, which I might be able to do. Okay, so I need one more mace and one more sword. I feel like I've already been all over this circle, but I'm not actually sure. There's Erebor Scarring Deposit, though. Yeah, the TV series brings more players to LOTRO. That is entirely possible. I always wonder if there's a point where I just will hit all the LOTRO players that are interested in YouTube content. All of them will have already subscribed to me, and then there will be no growth opportunities. I sometimes think that, but then my channel just hasn't really stopped growing. There have been periods of slower growth, but I guess that's just the way YouTube works. Currently, we are in a more booming phase, where actually the past month or so, September will probably be one of the biggest months on my channel so far. And then October, September is actually because of New World. One New World video I did at the end of September. Oh, you actually, this whole time I could have picked these up on mount. Usually I do that, but... I actually have no idea where the people in my group went. I guess they... I have no idea. Are they... Ah. These aren't quest items, are they? No, that's regular Erebor Scarn. So I am looking for, right here, I'm looking for chunks of dwarf gold. Yeah, these look like gold. Oh yeah, that video was kind of funny. It probably had to do with the time I uploaded it, but I guess when I uploaded it like an hour later, I was like, oh, I guess everybody's figured out the system and don't really find the use of this video. Because it was kind of by far, YouTube gives like a ranking of your past 10 videos, and it was kind of by far number 10, as in the worst one. But it's only been climbing the ranks of those videos. I think it's at like number 5 of my past videos now, which is, I think, perfectly normal for a video like that. Ravenhill? Is that what it's called? Yeah. I'm guessing they went in Erebor, but at this point I'm not entirely sure why, unless they already finished these things that I'm still doing. But yeah, I'm glad that video helped. I started it from tried to at least start it from a very, very beginner perspective, going even how to actually get there, how to get to the archive of traceries and what I do. And that's kind of what the next video is going to be. Kitting out my character, why I'm choosing which traceries I'm choosing, how I'm choosing them. And then there's a section on how to actually get this currency and how you can get traceries, how you replace traceries, and all that sort of stuff. Hard to type with the cat in front of me. Okay, sorry I'm having to type all that out. It really doesn't help that there's a cat sitting right in front of my keyboard. You can see the evidence with the tail here. But... yeah. So currently I'm working on getting this dwarf gold ore stuff. Yep. So I actually did not know where you all went. Did you go back in Erebor? Oh, that explains it. I was still picking up weapons and you all disappeared and I just started heading to Ravenhill. Okay. Sounds like we're all on the same track here. I actually cannot tell fighting mobs like this if my ally is stronger or weaker, but based on the little doe there, very sad, it seemed a little bit stronger just because my 313 did just about enough damage to kill it, but I probably got some crits. I think I got a bleed trigger. Alright, so I need to head south. Alright, so the video helped you. Yeah, the game doesn't tell you basically where to go. I think that is something I thought somebody mentioned that they were going to have something like that. Maybe they just didn't get it done in time, but that was one of the things that made the update feel like it was a little bit rushed out. But it's better to have the system early, in my opinion at least. Better to have it early, give more time for people to get comfortable with it, get it figured out as we head into the new expansion. The biggest thing I'm really not liking as much with the update is replacing traceries below the level cap, having to keep doing that every few levels. That is another thing. There's another dwarf marker right here. If y'all have not gotten it. Okay. I still need 4 more golds and I'll be back or going to Ravenhill. All I'm finding is Erebor scar in here, not dwarf gold. Is dwarf gold like dwarf iron? Just special dwarf metals? There's a Jimmy page? Maybe I knew about that, but wow. There's a Jimmy page on the LOTRO wiki. I gotta go check the LOTRO wiki real quick, then we'll get back to questing. Wait, there is... Oh, I can't actually go... There's apparently a Mithril Lake page on the LOTRO wiki. I had no idea our kin was on the LOTRO wiki. I cannot find the Jimmy page, though. Jimmy is the guardian here. He's the kin leader. Used to play with him way back in the day before I even started YouTube on Arkenstone. He was a different character back then, though. And then he, among many other people in the kin, stopped around Rohan, Gondorish times. And then him and a few others, I don't think quite everybody, came back with a Nor. So I can't actually get to the Jimmy page, but apparently there's a Mithril League page. I don't know how that happened. Where is the last dwarf gold? Oh, I wonder if I do social colon Jimmy, like the Mythal League there. Nope. What's its player? Oh, nope. Everything? Oh. I found it. Apparently searching the LOTRO wiki, you have to change what you're searching for. Oh, you linked in a fellowship chat. Okay, guys. I keep talking about the wiki, so we are going to look at the wiki. Desktop. There we go. Hopefully y'all can see this. The preview makes it look really tiny. Here, I'll zoom in. Maybe that'll help. So there's Jimmy, his icon. Description. Physical description. Preposterously large nose. What do y'all think? Enjoys a good adventure. That's true. Especially, that's also true. That's also true. Treasure. It is also true that he's not greedy. So far, everything here I can agree with. I think he has played the fiddle. So Jimmy apparently dreams of one day learning to play the fiddle. I think I found you actually learned how to now. He is the founder of Mithril League here. We're the family of adventurers in the kin. Oh, that's what it is, Mithril League right here. Anyway, that's the kin I am in. Oh, he is a really old dwarf. Actually, I don't know if that's actually old for dwarves. It still sounds old. Born on 11th of November. That's around kin anniversary time. I think our kin anniversary would be November 8th. Oh yeah, this is why the aliens is significant for him. smog in Erebor and burning down Lake Town, I believe. Then they moved Lake Town or something. Let's see. Blue Mountains, that's Ear of the Wind area. Oh, hey, witness the digging of Moria itself. Wow. Oh, fellowship maneuvers. Y'all might, if you have watched streams with this kin, especially early stuff, we did a lot of fellowship maneuver stuff because the kin leader, Jimmy here, likes them. They're not too bad. They just aren't as useful as they used to be, but apparently that's his favorite one. There we go. Also, there's all these things. Wow. That's a lot more than I do for my online presence of my actual characters. Anyway, I'm trying to get this back to where it should be. There we go. All right. Yes, he is the kin leader. And in the group right here, he's the guardian, dwarf guardian that's usually with us. Okay, so we are getting Ravens of the North. We need to collect Jangovar trinkets. That means we get to kill more Jangovar. Yay. I don't know why my hair's so itchy today, but it is, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like the captain's not quite up to the Jangovar camp. Did I say the guardian? I meant the captain, but either way, I'll go ahead and wait for them. Yeah, with a mob like that, I really can't tell my damage if it's higher or lower. I assume it's higher, it's just the numbers. I could have gotten used to Louiden's number for moments there, or whatever. Wait, the warrior's an ally of the marauder? I see they're pathing together, but it's kind of interesting that they actually have one be the ally of the other. Just in case they don't know that I'm actually at it. Ah. I didn't actually mean to pull these guys. It was a little bit of a habit thing there. Yes, I am at the camp that should get us all of them, hopefully. There's also a backup of another giant camp with tons of them, if this doesn't cover it. Hopefully this gets us all 14. Sometimes it seems like there are tons of mobs in the camp until you actually need a quest complete, then it's not as many. But I think this will actually be 14. Oh, I have no idea what that debuff was. Was it something the captain did? I didn't get a chance to see it as a bleed one, but I did not actually immediately recognize the icon for it. Uh, okay, so I am done with all the quests out here, and I'm ready to... Wait, I still need to talk... No, I need to go back to Ravenhill, that's right. I see mistrustful dwarves. Oh, these are actually in the hall under the mountain. There's a couple that are outside, and many that are quite hidden inside even. Okay, so we're headed to Ravenhill. I did not know that for Forging Trust, these guys were in the hall under the mountain. I thought they were elsewhere, but for this quest with the Ravens of the North, that one is ready for turn-in. Oh, there's an elite there. Here, since we're quite a bit ahead of people in the group as far as traveling goes, we can see how killing an elite is. I don't really have a reference point for how easy or hard this was before. I don't think it was much hard, but I mean, more so how long it actually takes to kill it. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually kind of funny. Said, we're talking about the map here and how Northern Mirkwood is huge. But then there's no, like, little map for Northern Mirkwood. It's not its own section, own zone, essentially. Okay, so I'm ready to head to Hall Under the Mountain. Fortunately, have an Allegiance port that just takes me right there. It is the benefit of Allegiance, so you can get the ports. As far as I know, I haven't paid too much attention to this, honestly. The Curious Gladden one, Gladden, as somebody once pointed out, should be THs being more like THs. But anyway, Curious Gladden, I think that one is... Oh, I already left. Ah, okay. The set was really confusing me, but Standing Still Game should up landscape difficulty. I agree, to match the new power level of the new allies, landscape difficulty upping wouldn't be bad. And lowering kill count for Slayer Deeds, that wouldn't be bad either. I don't see them doing that though. So we still need to talk to mistrustful dwarves. It is entirely possible the person in my group already did this, so... Oh, see, I've seen them around. These are the ailing dwarves. But there are mistrustful stout axe dwarves we have to talk to. They are in the hall under the mountain, that much I know. And just don't know where they are in the hall under the mountain. And I have floating names on. Some people should like that. At least the people that don't like that I have floating names off all the time. Yep, the appraisal lets you go above the ancient scripts cap. That is true. And when you are at the cap, you can still appraise. Here's a mistrustful door. I wonder how many times you can talk to the same one. Oh, just once it looks like. I try to click it real quick just in case. So there should be, make sure there's not one hiding like there was one of those other things. But there should be one, I would guess, up in this section. There we are. They at least have the little quest ring icon above their head. You know, apparently I didn't talk close enough to it or something. There we go. So I have to find 2 more. Oh wow, 60,000 ancient scripts. That'll get you quite set for Gundabad, perhaps. Going that much above the cap. So Val, when should you reforge your new allies? I've heard some people have been able to do it like every 2 levels. It could be even every single level you can reforge it to a new item level, or it could also be every 5 levels. I think one thing is you get 10, hold up, you get 5 item levels per level. So maybe it's every level, and every level you can get 5 more item levels by reforging it. Still looking for mistrustful dwarves, by the way. Clearly not finding them. There's one? No, that's the guy. I have to talk to him for a different quest. Now, is there a mistrustful dwarf stuck in here? Or a trader?
All is well.
Alright then. Oh, these are actual ores. Just sticking out.
A glorious day. Greetings, friend.
So I need to collect... Oh, I thought I already did all these. Erebor is a little bit... The questing here is a little bit annoying, especially because the stuff isn't tracked on the map. That's like the biggest thing to me. Okay, so I still just have to talk. And talk to mistrustful dwarves specifically. I don't know where these last 2 mistrustful dwarves are. I think that was an auctioneer. We already went up there. That doesn't mean that I didn't miss it, but I'll assume that they're not up there right now. Yeah, these dwarves. Sometimes I really do feel like the NPCs for this quest series, Hall Under the Mountain, are quite stealthy. They have the burglar sneak going on. Maybe they're all... Well, these ones actually are Stout X dwarves. Maybe they are burglars just in stealth. Ah, I did miss there were ones on this floor. That's what I assumed. I just missed one in this area. It makes more sense. So I'm guessing the opposite side as well. Yeah, these quests are not my personal favorite. That's why a particular different game that I have been playing lately doesn't really have quests like that. It's been a nice change of pace. Now, some zones in LOTRO don't really have many quests like that. Oh, I was expecting him to be hiding behind there. Alright, well, first we need to... Oh, I do have floating names on. There were no names floating here. There's one more. Here's... How did I miss this one? He's like right here. Oh, wait. Yeah, in this particular area you can't use... Well, sometimes they show up as rings on the minimap, but that's a little bit inconsistent which ones do and don't, but can't use the map to at least track them. I feel like it's supposed to be adventurous was maybe the point of it, but to me it's more annoying, especially with all the things you have to do. It feels like one thing here, hey, here's one of those things, actually updated this quest at least. Tracery, level 106 uncommon. How boring. That'll be turned into ancient scripts. Here are the shoulder pads that'll be useless for me, or helmet I mean. Right. That's weird. I actually just completed that quest, so I don't even remember where I got it. You have to talk to mistrustful dwarves for it. Actually set on that, I think. I think I kind of accidentally got way ahead of the captain, because we were, I think, a little bit off track.
It is a day of unity for Durin's folk, as we gather to celebrate our triumph over Sauron, welcome new allies from Mordor, and honor the return of old friends.
I don't know why I chose for the apostrophe. I could, but I actually just started a solo instance. Sorry, I kind of have just been going and got to this. Yeah. Okay, I can tell you in general where they are. So on the each like side rooms in that area, there is one on each side on the first floor, and then one on each side on the second floor for 4 total. Oh, I have a seat. How nice of them to give an high elf a seat here. Like, it's just full of dwarves and maybe Stalax dwarves that I just don't know. Oh, I have to inspect the seat before I sit in it, apparently. Appears surprisingly comfortable. Probably appears that way since I already sat here. Oh. There we go, I'll just sit on the table. Feed in the food, no problem. For gaming, I did use the code to get all the quest packs, even though I am, for the vast majority of my time in this game, VIP. I still used it as, just to go ahead and use it. There's no harm in using it. Wait, oh, I have to actually find somebody. Oh no. I have to find Sparkcroft, Drury, and Nath? I don't know how that accent mark works. Oh, what was that? I missed it. Oh, Durin's Day. Yes, I did want to do that. Oh, there is one by a water fountain. On the east side on the first floor, it's by or maybe not by a water fountain, by a bunch of barrels with a little crystal sticking out. That one I specifically remember. The others I just have general areas. I'm actually looking for Spackworth, Dreary, and Nath. And then the other one on the first floor is in the northwest area. They have like little silver grayish, maybe the whitish, tealish rings above their head, if that helps. Yeah, they don't show on the minimap. See, the issues with these quests. So why can't I find these guys? Where are they? Stalaxes somewhere. Yeah, right. First dwarf is in the northwest corner on the main floor to the west of the throne. Alright, I haven't even found the first dwarf, so let's knock that one out first. Second one is near these stairs. We're going to the northwest corner. I have floating names on. I have cat in the way. Here is dwarf. I don't think that's a generic dwarf I need though. Ah, there's Nath. Nath? Again, don't know the accent mark. Ambassador Spackworth. Oh, that's all I need. Yeah. I think I'll sit in King Thorin's seat. They have the good forges hidden. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't sit down. Like, I just want to sit there and eat. Join the dwarf feast. Okay, so second dwarf is in the area above the first one, near the stairs. Area above the first one. Are there other steps on this side? Wait, have there been steps up here the whole time? Oh no, there are not steps, okay. But where are the second set of dwarves? It says on the LOTRO wiki, the second dwarf is in the area above the first one, near the stairs. So the first one was down here, but then it says near the stairs. But it says above as well. So here is the first one. What was it you needed? Oh, yes, I have, but I wanted to go today. I just have to find Gimli, Dory, and Nori. And then I think I have a couple more sets of dwarves to find after that. Alright, let's go back to the stairs again. This is the northeast. This is where the third set of dwarves are supposed to be. But I'll check the other side. That's why I have the LOTRO wiki here to help. Those will be way worse just on my own. Okay, definitely don't see any dwarves I need right here. We're looking for a Gimli, Dory, and Nori. Ah, there we are. Yeah, this is totally not where. The LOTRO wiki is usually good, but that's not. Could. Durance Day raid? And I'm playing a random character named Melrethel the whole time. I'm in the solo instance with the LOTRO wiki giving me locations that don't really make sense. So this says dwarf is in the northeast area on the main floor. I'm in the northeast area on the main floor. They are not here. Wait. Oh, well apparently that triggered it, whatever I did right there. Oh, now we have to witness the arrival. Task limit. Oh, that must be old. Got a reputation up. Okay, so legendary item. Something at least to look at. I think... I actually don't recognize Indruin. They're a burglar? They have the new allies. It still only shows 3 tracers, so I guess inspecting these is just a little bit bugged. Just a wee bit. This person should have... They actually do have as many traceries as I have. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. You're supposed to get it on the first character on the first server you log into, but I don't think we can get it on the legendary servers yet. So I think that would be the issue. And I don't know if you waited like a whole year without logging onto a normal server, if you'd like suddenly get it on this server. But you should. Oh, we did it. Now we can participate in Endurance Day. We're talking, for anybody curious about that info, it's about the Valor boost. I am ready for invite and summon. So Dr. Arn, I am mixed on the Brawler. There are some things I like about it, some things I dislike about it. The main thing I am not liking is I just kind of a little bit bored with it, to be honest. It doesn't really interest me enough, and it's a great sight to see, especially if you aren't this level yet. Alright, so I have a few turn-ins. It looks like I am done with Concerning Dragons. I don't know if that's the last thing in the Trail of Rust. But yeah, making progress. Concerning Dragons might be all we have on the server. Now, if I remember correctly, the general Trail of Rust storyline continues at least through War of Three Peaks. Now we're getting people. Hello. So with the Brawler, to talk about some certain aspects of it, I am not a fan of all the metal consuming abilities costing 3 metal. Also, Pummel is a particular ability that annoys me. It's an ability that I should really like and should be really fun, but it's really boring and feels really bad. That's a summary thought on Pummel. I really feel like it should stun enemies. That would make it significantly better to me. It'd be a little bit strong, yes, but maybe they could use something strong like that. Oh.
All is well. And yet
Where is Concerning Dragons? Oh, I have to talk to all these people for Concerning Dragons. Alright then. A gift for the master, that one, whatever it is ready to continue at Rista. That place, that's a totally different quest though. But the one I'm working on is Concerning Dragons. You do all these things. Nice. Now, this might be a bit much for today, but you might be able to hunter port them up here. But I don't know, that might still have the same restriction. I wonder why I can use my elk here. I thought you were... Oh, maybe in the actual proper hall you're only able to use the goats and the such. Alright, so I have to find... Actually, I can go to the LOTRO wiki concerning dragons. Such a fun name for a quest chain. Concerning dragons. For such a boring quest. I need a summon still. Oh. I wonder if I already missed one. because I was not paying attention there for a minute.
Long live Thorin
Oh, 2 things for him. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a summon here.
Greetings, friend. A glorious day.
Erdith, are you able to summon? Right, thanks. There we go. I don't think they actually caught that I needed a summon that whole time. It's finally cooling off in here. It's been kind of cold outside. I don't even think it's got up to 50. Maybe it got up to 50 degrees outside. But it was getting kind of warm in here when I was cooking dinner and the such. I had all my windows open. Now I just have the back windows open, but it's finally cooling off to 65 inside. Might even have to put a something on. Hey, we're all here. Hey, I'm on my ugly goat. Hey, there's a random here. Alright, Durin's Day. Have done this before? Have we done this? We would not have done this on the server, I don't think. But I have definitely done this before. I think I came here on Luiden and might have gone with somebody. But yeah, there's... If anybody can read that, here's your chance. And here's the nice part. There's a moon. Here's the wonderful sunset. I guess you could keep going up and try to climb these rocks to get the tallest view, but to get perhaps a little bit better angle view and see a little bit down the Dalelands a little bit more. And got 5 LOTRO points for that. That's not bad. There's a... Wait, that's not Dalelands. That's actually Erebor and Grey Mountains area. That's pretty neat. But if we go down here even more, we can just get a better view of that side of it. I feel like I'm leaving the people in my group to do my own exploration up here. Right, /sit. So there is one of the things there in here in Mithrin. But yeah, really nice view here. The group is probably over there. Actually, they would, yeah, it would be right in that area. Dragon Slaying? I'll actually do the same. Yep, thanks. Cat's being weird. The one Lexi in the bedroom back there, she's just like sniffing the fresh air from the window. Unfortunately, that window is a little bit, unless I actually open the blinds, it's a little bit inaccessible to them. I could have actually done the 105 boosted brawler on the server. I just thought, well, no, I couldn't have. I had the 105 boost on another server. That's why I'm gonna do that. All right, never mind. There's a reason I just thought of that, because it ain't even a thing.
We are
Tangle of Tales. We don't really care about the Tangle of Tales. Actually, Into the Ironfold. I already got that quest. Wow. That's funny. Okay, Frothy? Frothy? I would call him Frothy and Magsal, but again, accent marks, I have no idea. So I think there is one dwarf I might have missed here. I do have to go upstairs for them, but according to the LOTRO wiki, which has been a little bit inaccurate, actually southwest corner of the throne room. Yeah, it's not in the game. Alright, this is, again, according to the... I don't know why I keep having to talk to Thorin. This is like the 30th time I've come up here and randomly had to talk to him again. A little bit of an exaggeration. According to the LOTRO wiki, the way I'm understanding it, he is right here. It's like right where it says he should be. So I am thinking... it means over here. Wow.
Greetings, friend. Good night. So, for after like the volume 4, they started with the Black Book of Mordor, and then after that is the, actually quite a bit after that is the Legacy of Durn and the Trials of Dwarves, which is like basically the lead up to Gundabad. But the Black Book of Mordor goes all the way through Minas Morgul, which ends at 130. And so far all the Durin stuff starts at 130 and will go through Gundabad expansion, which goes up to 140. And that should conclude the dwarf storyline. Now where they're going after that, they will not share anything. Who am I looking for? Frothy. He is... Whee! I have to go way south in here. Yep. Oh. Alright. Again, according to the LOTRO wiki, I should have run into the NPC I need. He's at 20. Oh, it just says here. Frothy, do. He's in the main hall. Ah, here he is. I just missed him. That's the problem this time. A glorious day.
And now we go to Gorsim, who is up on the western half on the second floor. Hopefully. Yeah, always useful for the trait point even. If you're looking for a character benefit out of it. I wonder if they actually added any new ally stuff, considering it's... They've added that to a lot of old things that didn't used to even have old ally stuff. Maybe probably not, because it's below level 50 as well. That will with Gundabad when the reward track comes out. So I assume they did nothing with that just because it's going to come right back anyway. A lot of people are, I don't think, know that LIXP will actually be used in Gunabat with the Roar Track. I am currently on the Titha Skatha drinking some ale. Is there any chance that you're actually still working on this? I, for some reason, assumed you got completely finished, but... Okay, that just concerned me when you asked that. Oh, I did Concerning Dragons. I completed that now. So yeah, I am actually ahead of you. Okay. Oh, okay. I turned in Concerning Dragons, and I am on the Teeth of Skatha. So, sorry, I did not even think about that until you asked me where I was. Top west. Second floor on the west side up here where I am. I think I'm trying to head to him. And then he had me drink ale or something, and then I got totally lost because I need to talk to him again and I actually don't see him anymore. Okay, here's where I drank the ale, so I will wait for you. I don't know if you see him. Oh, I see you're targeting him, but he did disappear for me. That's funny. That's why I'm so lost right now. One thing, just to make sure, have you reforged the new allies? Okay, that's an important part. Oh, hitting the mic. I think my character's drunk and I just realized it. I feel like the dwarf drinking made me drunk in the game, because I don't think this was going on before the dwarf drink, and I actually don't know what's going on. Yeah, when I was inspecting him, I was just curious what he had, what the Guardian things looked like. The server I am on is a Nor. Let's see. Oh, this is actually a lot of people for this server. This is the most I've seen on a long time on the server for non-anonymous. That's actually not too bad. It's not that much, but it makes it look better than it usually is. Alright, so I'm going to... We need the next quest after Concerning Dragons. So Trail of Rust is... Oh wow, we're not even that close to done. We're pretty close, but... I think we did the big chunk here. East side of the entrance hall. Yeah. I will say, I almost wanted to get the morale multiplier just to see if I could get more morale than you, Jimmy, but decided it wouldn't be best. Yeah. Well, in my tank spec, I'm kind of close-ish. So... I'm at like 119k without that tracer in my tank spec. The problem is, all the other aspects of tanking, I'm not as good as Jimmy, definitely. I need a magnifying glass. The screenshots of those LIs, the full LI panel, That's actually kind of hard to see. Okay, so according to the LOTRO wiki, he's on the eastern side of the hall, beyond the alcove with expert craftspeople. So I checked the eastern side up here, checked down here. We did the craftspeople were right here. Like, those look like craftspeople. And it says on the LOTRO wiki the entrance here on the east side. But I feel like the LOTRO wiki has had some really confusing instructions for this place. Ah, I found them. That one, I don't know, the Mythril League one might have been better, to be honest. I actually thought the LI article on the LOTRO wiki was pretty good. PDC1, thank you for joining the stream. And yes, Adore is the legendary server, actually the original legendary server, before a few hours later they added Ithil, and then Ithil ended up being shut down anyway. I don't know if I ever actually visited it, because that's back when I didn't do those things. But I remember it being a thing. The LOTRO lore book. It was a thing. That's about all I remember of it.
Long live Thorin Stonehelm, King under the mountain!
Cat eating on the cat tree that you all cannot see. Cannot see the cat, I mean. Actually, on the cat cam, this one, right there. Ooh. Karazgar. Can't he just use first aid to get rid of the poison? Maybe.
All is well.
Oh, that was it. That was all of Skatha's legacy. Skatha is the... Maybe it was a dragon. I was thinking it was like a worm. In... that one place. Elderslade. Ooh, teal pants. Oh, wow. Minor spoilers of quest rewards. Yes. And also I posted minor spoilers of the next quest reward. They did add gold tracery box to this. That's the type of thing I like to see. If anyone from SSG happens to watch this moment of the stream, thumbs up. But that really is, that's what the big concern that I keep going on about the LI stuff is. Is that stuff accessible, basically? I feel like, especially the quality of traceries, that's the biggest concern, is the quality of traceries, even the gold ones being easy enough to get. Not that you get like tons and tons of them over and over, but them not being... like, you basically being able to fit out a full 12 set fairly easily on one character. And for me, I'd much rather see than the grind and enhancement runes, which just boost these stats. That's normal end-game grind stuff, gear related even. So we're on Epilogue Trail of Rust. We're finally on the Trail of Rust. This whole time we've been on the Trail of Rust, but now we're actually on the Trail of Rust. Oh, wow. Misty Mountains. Borikel. Dragok's Lair. Ooh. This is actually really interesting. I don't think I've done this before. I... Oh, we were in possession of that the whole time? Yeah, didn't we take a tooth off Smog? Is that what you're... That sounds somewhat familiar, but that was a long time ago. Bregmore. Is Bregmore the one in Misty Mountains? Because that one... Wait, no, Thorog's Misty Mountains, that's for sure. Do you actually go to these instances? I'm not entirely sure how this works. Or do you do these in the landscape? So let me know when you are on the next quest, because it's interesting. The one after that, I think. Oh, yeah, that one. Never mind. So it looks like that actually is in the landscape. I didn't know if we had to actually go to those instances. But yeah, we have to travel all over and find these dragons. That'll be fun. And I'm honestly not sure this character's discovered Dragok's Lair. I know that's a very embarrassing thing to say, but that should be like priority number 1 at that level. Oh, Misty Mountains first? Okay. I can do Galtrav. I don't think I have the Nidoith place. Launch. Still might be my favorite town in the game. It's just so convenient to me. Alright, so Galtrav, we have to go... I don't remember how I leveled this character here. Is what? Sorry. Oh, yeah. 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 I definitely enjoy Nidoith. It's just kind of sad to me I out-level it so quickly. Like, doing the first north half of it above the little river will, like, get me to 65. Maybe not on Treebeard, but... like, I've rarely done a full actual playthrough of this zone because of that. Alright, Dragok. If I remember correctly, at least I do remember that correctly. So, something I've been curious, a lot of people it seems like are either just not in the group or logged out. I know Ardeth logged out, but with the new LIs, I thought it'd be interesting to try Throne of the Dreadtear, the first boss. See if we could plow through that even with just a few people. I will be gone early next week, but I should be good for Wednesday. By Wednesday, so normal day. Oh, I think he's not on his worst deed. So Tim Richards, you said just tuning in, what do I make of the new LS system? One second. So there are parts I like and parts I dislike about it. At the very baseline level, I like it. But there are some details about it I'm not as big of a fan of. The biggest things with the system is how the rewards will be and loot and the such with it. How you will get the items for it with Gundabad, specifically with the expansion. Yep. Even the 6-man near band. Maybe with the full 6 people might be able to tackle tier 2. If everybody has their new allies set up. Yeah. There are some dragons. Some Gwyber. Was she in Airband with us? I kind of forget. But yeah, I think she just did that. Is this a quest thing? What do you think it is? Creatures avoid it?
Greetings.
Mysterious relic. Oh, starts quest. Okay, mysterious relics and Enjoyth. This place is a bit interesting. Now, I don't remember. I'm thinking you have to go south for some reason. Ah, Brawler. Yep, Warsteed. I'm the opposite. I feel like I let all my interesting steeds go to waste. Okay, Dragok's Lair is actually, the entrance to it is smaller than I remember. Sure enough, here's some rust. Get some LOTRO points for discovering this. This part of the quest chain is definitely exciting to me. Alright, so Brawler. Don't remember the quest in Thorin's Hall where you pilot Dwarf NPC and has 5 super slow bad abilities and are forced to use them. The setup abilities are a little bit... I don't know, the dynamic with consuming metal, all abilities costing 3 metal, just feels weird. It makes it feel like metal generation isn't enough, but then at the same time, I think the problem is more so how samey everything is, as far as trying to think of an actual word for that, but how similar everything is with how much metal it consumes. It's all very homogeneous, essentially. Sure. Do I have a Misty Mountain Sport? I have Forakel. That'll come in handy soon. I'm excited to go to Forakel. Yeah, it's kind of like the Beorning. In the Beorning, you do not want to consume, this is particularly for the red line, anybody wondering, you do not want to consume Wrath because you get a huge bonus for being at high Wrath. The Brawler, you get a bonus to damage being at high metal. One problem with that is your metal builders just do barely any damage, so you're kind of weak with them. But the balance between the skills themselves, just, things feel off with it to me. Also, I totally fell here. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, definitely better to use the lower quality ones first for each level range. Yeah. I honestly would like it if it worked better, or did work that way. I would like it better, but unfortunately it does not. Alright. Oh, so Trinky, you could write an essay on Brawler problems, and you even did on the forums. Maybe I'll see that. I don't know if the Brawler just needs a 300% damage buff. That would kind of, for example, if they buffed Redline Beorning to be like one of the top DPS, like being a regular DPS people want, to me that wouldn't solve the problem of it being not fun to play and having kind of bad mechanics. and unfinished mechanics is more so what I feel like with the Redline Bear Warning. I don't know if you I actually made a video on this if you happen to have watched that, but if it's the same thing with the brawler being like boring to play, not fun to play, not exciting, not feeling like it has good mechanics or solid mechanics, and maybe even feels incomplete at the same time, then I need to go to Misty Mountains, by the way. I'll just start with Glowin's Camp and see from there. But anyway, just buffing the damage would not actually solve that problem. I'm thinking about making a video kind of summarizing my thoughts on if the Brawler is fun to play after I actually level 1. I plan to level 1 and maybe play my 105 Brawler a little bit more. Maybe I should do this in Fellowship Pack. I didn't realize I was so far behind here. I think I went a little bit of a roundabout, unnecessary way, not just falling into the river. Decline. Sorry, I didn't realize I got caught so far behind. Yeah, I went to Rivendell, then I actually don't know what I did in Rivendell. I think I went like a really weird route, and I know I fell into the river at some point. So, yeah, I did that. I was getting to the Stable Master where I ran into issues. Oh, Oscar Ruth, that would have been much easier. I did the slow Rivendell. I have Rivendell, it's a Warden Muster, but Oscar Ruth would have been much better. That's funny. Alright, so you seek the dragon Thorog, but then you are a bit late, defeated by a group of adventurers. I've defeated him many, many times. But does he know if we're in that group of adventurers? Oh, this is solo? That's unfortunate. Some of these quests I really wish they weren't. Like, I don't see the point in this one not being solo.
Sigrun, a dwarf of the Misty Mountains, has seen
Or
the
point in
weeping
it
warrior,
being solo.
and now would visit the corpse of
Thorog's
dead
corpse is
dragon
in the way.
Thorog.
What? Well, there's his corpse. Hey, there's some rust here. Oh, there's a vision. Karansgar. I see one of my past selves' dead body here. Oh, actually, there are a bunch of piles of bones from all the wipes on Thorog, which honestly, compared to other bosses, I don't think has been that many, but nice guy here. Some kid being loud way off in the distance. I don't know if y'all can hear. Hopefully the thingy filters on OBS block that, but if you do hear that noise, that's what it is.
By my father, this is a sad day.
Oh, I'm up to 14% even. I had to run down. So I guess I could have used an acorn at some point. Well, I mean, aren't you making your goat do all the work anyway? Okay, so I have a port to Forakel. If you want to be a lazy dwarf for that, at least. Maybe the name sounded familiar, and I also didn't like completely remember what it was. I don't think this character has done these either. Wow, that's actually a lot of marks and medallions. Augur. Okay, so we have to go to Ziggelgun. That's what it's called. Yeah, it'll be interesting with the brawler. They do have some support stuff, so if they did, say, as much damage as the top DPSers, it would be a little bit concerning, but their damage definitely feels weak. I personally haven't tested it much, but especially I don't even have a 130 brawler to test. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it works leveling. But right now it's not the most exciting class for me anyway, just mechanically. So nice you can just email me an acorn. So they mail me an acorn, I use the acorn, and suddenly the guardian can just appear here. People talk about the brawler breaking the lore of Lord of the Rings / Middle Earth. What about this thing? The what felt easy?
Fotri, a dwarf of Forok,
Gregmore's legacy.
sees the weeping warrior and hastens to view the corpse of the dead dragon, Bregmore.
Don't remember. Another vision. Kersgar again? I feel like I should remember, but... oh yeah, I went ahead and swift traveled, so the NPC's like right there. But I feel like I should remember this. Did we kill Kersgar in the, not War of Three Peaks, but the Elder Slade? Maybe not, but it sounds familiar. Perhaps if I actually had done this before the Elder Slade part,
Well met.
it would have been more satisfying and more memorable. Because currently Kersgar is really annoying.
What do you need?
At least to me. So yeah, I finally got a legendary tracer, a gold tracer for this character, but first we have to get upgraded pants, agile leggings, critical rating, fate. It shall be the one I get, unless actually I want to look at the tanky one. There is an actual chance I want this instead. The problem is I would lose critical rating, and I'd rather critical rating than vitality at this point. So I'll go with the pant ones. Physical mastery is what I want to drop. Yeah, I could use rep accelerators. I might even still have some up. No, I don't actually still have some up, but that is definitely a good recommendation for this place. I agree. The thing is, I already have one of them at Kindred, so I'm just kind of, I would rather save my resources for other regions, such as when we go to Iron Hills, Arid Mithra, that type of stuff, for those dwarves. I think they're a different rep. I'll have to remember how all that works. Oh, the tracer you get is a random one, and I got a gold tracery and it's a bad one. And you can't even disenchant it and get that gold tracery currency. I just get 80 ancient scripts and I don't even... Oh well. These should at least be selection boxes. Like if they're going to go to the trouble to either give you a gold tracery, maybe let you disenchant it into a... It would also give like the gold tracery currency barter. I almost went with the tank pants because I'm actually over the physical mastery cap even without captain buffs and scrolls and the such. So it's kind of funny, but I actually am looking for some tank gear now, especially for jewelry. I think jewelry is pretty much where I would focus on tank gear. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, parry response damage. And hey, it gives parry rating. What else? It's, if you're a DPS guardian, like, not the most exciting thing, but at least it's thematic. Quite beautiful here in Oracle. Here, y'all can get the full view. You, at the bookshelves, you can. Ooh. Oh no, for the teal and gold ones? I am not sure yet. I'm guessing they drop directly from raids and higher tier stuff, but I honestly don't know. I was hoping a gold tracery would actually disenchant into that, but that is not the case. Alright, I got actually a little recording while my stuff was off there. Wait, Karazgar? Like, are you asking for spoilers that I know about things? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I actually don't know if this continues in the next update. In our 115 to 120 stuff. Maybe. Well, it's kind of funny. Let's say I did future parts of this before I actually did this part, so it's been kind of interesting. Yes, and the Erebor strongholds of the north area. Oh, hey, there's some greens over there. There's a nice moon ring. No, I could do those, though. Did you see the new weekly rewards from them? Oh no, this one. I'm curious what these boxes give. Oops, I typed that in say. Yeah, I'm 8 away, so probably won't quite get it this week, but... where are we going? Well, I'm going to Galtrab. There's a mission recruiter right at the stable master area in Galtrab. Another reason to go there. she doing? Ah, the cat is playing with a toy. Not quite visible on the camera. Right close. You know, I don't even know if I have the Karaskalathon one. Actually, don't. Take all the help you can get, I suppose. We don't know how dangerous Gundabad is yet. Did you go Elder Slade? Okay. I still need to do the Erebor ones on this character, actually, all 10 of them. Yeah, that might be a bit much for today. I also wouldn't mind running the 3-man to see the loot in it. The bat one. I'm forgetting Court of Saragost. Age-long theft. Did you do all these yet? I forget. Okay. So, yeah, we could do ones you haven't done. Oh, weapons. This is easy. Alright, so this mission... Oh. Wow. So the Guardian doesn't actually have a two-handed LI yet, but they're in the DPS spec, but their one-hander in the new system is doing more damage than their two-handed imbued LI. Yeah, if it's just landscape, I feel like that would be fine. Okay, are you in combat? Oh. Alright, I'm done. Drunken Donuts Trouble Seeker. That actually works, and it's a brawler name. They leveled their brawler fast, 47 on this server. I see they have a lot of XP boost, but we're still getting minus 40%. There's also the XP bonus weekend going on. So we are doing the missions I think the Guardian has not done. Oh, you're picking good ones today. Once they spawn, at least. I'm in combat. Huh. You know, I didn't realize this, but I've had those portraits turned off for a while, and I don't know why. Wow, that was a lot of loot. Yeah, it's off. I don't know why I have it off, but I have it off. That was a fantastic pose from that hill beast. Yeah, it's got a guardian symbol surrounded by, surrounded by Erebor. Here, I'm gonna send a screenshot of that. Oops. Wait. Oh, Discord's being weird. There we go, escape button. Trusty escape button, at least that worked. Ooh, did you just one-shot him? Oh. I clicked him, and his health went from full to 0, it looked like. I saw one, like, attack with your weapon. So you're talking about how you chose an axe instead of a sword? And I was just going to say, I have a really weird weapon choice for my High Elf Guardian. A two-handed hammer. For some reason I have a hammer I really like, and I don't know, I felt the need to vary it up over just a plain two-handed sword. I did get the new allies. My Guardian's like 80 something, but I'm waiting to use a level boost on it. Also, I have a random brute sticking out on me, but no enemies attacking me. Hey, they appeared. Okay, this is one of the longer missions for this side of things. Now, I have a question. Did you get credit for that corruption? Okay, so you did. Yeah, also it's not like a straight 5% damage for the weapon type, it's... I don't know exactly where in the damage calculation that is, but it's... I think plays out more like 1 or 2%, 3% maybe even for some classes. Ooh. Hey, this is Irid Mithrin, isn't it? Yeah, this is a place I remember questing here. Wow. I'm also... I think I linked the reward to it, but I'm on Into the Ironfold. Oh, I have to speak to them inside Ironfold. But anyway, that quest now rewards like a level 116 tracery, and the game is acting like I can do it. I guess good luck traveling there. Because I think you mentioned you were on that same quest even. Maybe? The problem is, I think I did it with all the other things, so it's kind of blurring together. Oh, wow. Oh, they all knocked down. I thought you killed them all. I was like, that was a big war chant. You know what I like actually doing is using a halberd on guardians as well. Cosmetically, you can swap a hammer or axe to a halberd. Oh, I actually thought they did get a bonus for hammers as well, but it's just axes. Huh, so... for some reason I thought dwarves did get a bonus for hammers and not just axes. So... nothing gets a bonus for hammers? Ah, maybe that's why it's such an uncommon weapon too. For one-handed weapon on Guardian, I'd actually use a spear. Oh, Apparently the Guardian Spear, the new allies, the at least Guardian here said they look interesting. I didn't know about the looks of it. I just think it's fun to use a spear on a Guardian. Exactly. You got the bleeds and everything too. Alright, one more corruption. Ooh, I had a 56 point something K crit there. Wait, so I have an ability that does no damage on the hit of it. Like it's an overtime effect, but apparently I can devastate with the actual hit of it that does nothing. So yeah, it just says I scored a devastating hit with the ability. Also found the last corruption. So the crit though that I got was 56k. Something smells weird. I assume it's from the windows being open, but... Window. Only have one window open. Nice. But yeah, this is a place to look forward to. Next update. It's got a... I don't remember any place in the game looking like this with these type of trees and that. If it's like all these other places we went, I will enjoy it more the second time through. Probably helps to have the Mithril League going through it. Alright, I just need a bunch of vitality essences. Alright. Yeah, I have to think what to do with this character now that we got that done. This is something I haven't thought of. This character's kind of done with the questing until we get to next update. So maybe this is the completion. The Trail of Rust is the completion of Mordor Revisited. We'll probably do some instances and such, but as far as like questing on this character, might shift my questing focus to leveling a brawler. Good night. And good day. Oh yeah, the dailies. Did that unlock what we needed for the dailies? Strongholds of the North. Oh, I still have to do Restore the Three Kingdoms and Quest of the Dalelands. I did see I had, for some reason I had like, yeah, I have one quest left over, wow. And I actually know that quest, so I might do that. Wait. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, like the box from them. I do know Ostunhoth running that at level 65 even gives level appropriate traceries. I don't know if it's a selection box, but it's a way to, I guess, cheese the current system the way they have it. But yeah, that is a strategy. But I don't see much point right now in focusing on gold traceries when we're going to go up in a month or 2 months. Also, I am already lost in Dale, but I do have a quest to turn in here. We can just right click, check nearby quests, and get my way. Alright, see you. Okay, we are now disconnected from people on Discord, but yeah, just want to not spin in circles for one. Okay, I have a strategy. This strategy works even if it's slow. It's sped up a little bit by being on horse steed, but gotta go around here, go outside of Dale to travel in Dale. And yeah, just turn in this quest, see what happens. I know I need For not Treasure Seeker, Quest of the North, I need to restore the 3 kingdoms. I don't remember exactly how you get that, but I thought it was triggered by completing the quest deed, so I don't know. You actually need that one to complete the quest deed. But maybe a gift for the master will eventually do that. But restore the 3 kingdoms should be that should be Dale, well, first, Aaron, Glasgow, and Northern Mirkwood, that is. Dale and Erebor. Those are the 3 kingdoms, and maybe this quest, a gift for the master, in finishing up the Dale deed, will help with that. Injured myself in a fall. 6 seconds, that is least reasonable for that tiny fall. Wow, that was perfect.
Long Lake Mountain Torn.
Dagron. Dagron is all the way in Erebor. I assume that is actually in Erebor, so I'll go ahead and do the journey to the hall under the mountain. We can go ahead and click Erebor, see if it's in there. Actually, it is in the Jewel Stead, but this will still get me there quick. But yeah, it'll probably be good for me to get kind of wrapping up with this stream. Yeah, I gotta go outside. Wrapping up with the stream after I get done with these quests and the such. I could try to run Court of Saragoth solo, but that doesn't seem like it'll provide me all that much benefit. I was just a little bit curious doing, say, the tier 2 version when we actually had people in the group. Wait for it. There we go. But doing it solo, I'm not entirely sure. Just thought about it could be something I could do. But otherwise, for progression on this server on a Nor, I would like to make a new brawler and level it up a little bit. And eventually probably do some build guides and that sort of stuff as I've done for other classes. At least hit 1 with a brawler. I really need to update the Warden one, so it seems like it should be one I would update and would want to. Minstrel one also really needs to be updated. I actually recorded an updated one for the Minstrel. I don't know what happened to that. Wait for it. I might be able to navigate this place. Perhaps it's just by random chance actually go to the right place. I don't think, whatever track I'm on, I don't think it's the right one, because this is taking me here now. Maybe I can jump down, and that'll somehow get me on this path, which looks like it will lead to where I need to go. So there we go. It worked. Alright, somebody I need should be around here-ish. I found the entrance. Oh, entrance. That makes sense. Entrance would mean door to the Jewel Stead here. This place is neat.
Ah, I hoped you would find time to visit.
Oh.
Welcome to Messimazar.
Oh. Lonely Mountain. Oh, that's the book quest inside the Lonely Mountain. Wait, I was looking for a gift for the master. I was looking for Dagron the whole time. I mean, doing the book quest isn't a problem. It's actually something I needed to do, so I'm not going to complain about that progress. I know I have to go there now, but gift for the master, that is what I wanted to do. That is in Lake Town. Okay. So book quest I can save for later. Either way, I need to travel somewhere, and I think I will. Apparently that has a cooldown. I guess it's like 5-ish minutes based on the cooldown remaining and the progress of that, but I will, yeah, go ahead and focus on this quest line I'm on. I want to see what happens when I get that done. So Stable Master should be right here, and we can go to Lake Town. Also, as we are getting what is presumably close to the wrap-up point of the stream, as an update, I will have an LI video tomorrow. Have to make the thumbnail and upload it. And the plan is for that to be tomorrow. Continue with basically the beginner's guide, going more on tracers, equipping those, how they work, all that sort of stuff, strategies, and selecting tracers for your character. And then upgrades, overriding, how you can actually acquire traceries in the game and acquire currency, all that sort of stuff. It's a pretty big video, but it's only, I say only a little bit under 30 minutes long, I'm thinking, maybe around 30 minutes. I don't remember if it got to the 30-minute mark. I was recording it for about 40 minutes, but there were recordings of me just bartering for things, actually figuring out what I wanted on my Runekeeper, that type of stuff that was just sped up and talked over a little bit. Really isn't relevant towards Runekeeper, that's just the character I happen to do it on. Hold up, I think I found it. Ah, Dagron, I remember that name now. Now that I see it's the Master's Manor, I think I will recognize, yeah, it's her. And that got me Heroine of Dale Lands. So the question is, complete quests to restore the Three Kingdoms. That one I am less familiar. I know this one is going to become like a repeatable thing that you can do. Alright, so it can be taken at any of the 3 leaders. It would be... But it's not quest, I need the deed. Quest to restore the Three Kingdoms deed. Unless quest to restore the Three Kingdoms is somewhere else here. I'm not entirely sure, but maybe I just need to do the dailies. That is entirely possible that this last thing I did unlocked the dailies. So what I want to do is go to King Thranduil and Felgoth, I believe, because I have... No, my milestone is in Felgoth. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Felgoth. There might be interesting things I can barter for at this point. So maybe I will do that. Check the barters and wrap that up. But yeah, as far as update on content, I mentioned the Legendary Items video tomorrow. And then we will have hopefully a Brawler video Sunday or Monday. Otherwise, I do plan to stream actually New World tomorrow. It'll be my last chance to play that. And I haven't played it in a while. I'm still quite interested in the game. And then... perhaps, yeah, I mentioned the Brawler video. Otherwise, I don't know if I actually have many videos planned for Monday. There is the potential of something Tuesday. That actually depends if we have another early access beta. But I have not heard about that yet. And I'm guessing that is not going to be a thing next week. It sounds like they're not even 100% set in having the beta next week for Gundabad. But it sounds like the target is next Wednesday for Gundabad beta, which I will definitely be interested in doing on Wednesday. Now, as far as beta for an expansion like that, you all might know, but, well, now know, that I do not like doing quests and betas. That is, to me, no good. And I just don't like doing it, so that is not something I will be doing. Oh yeah, so I want to look at that rep. First I want to see if Thranduil just randomly has a quest for me. I don't think he will. He actually will. So I did lock it. There is no indication in the game that I actually unlocked this, but... Alright. I don't know how many of these. Yeah, here it is. Restoring the Three Kingdoms. Complete quest to aid Dale, Erebor, and Aaron Laskell. And this gives some Scrolls of Empowerment. Yay. But it does give enhancement runes at the same time. That's actually funny. It gives old and new. Does this only give... I actually have not opened one of these boxes. If they only give one enhancement rune, that is kind of bad. But, yeah. Let's see. They seem kind of... Some of these, at least, seem kind of tedious. I don't know that I'll actually do these dailies. It wouldn't be bad to do them once. But repeating these dailies a bunch... Not too sure about, but I can do them on the side when we do group content and such. Also, we'll go ahead and do Erebor task. I will just assume I have the items because these are super common. That would be number 3 coming up. That means I have 3 more. Now, 1 more, if I have counted right. Oh, am I not done? I'm actually not done, but did I count right? I did count right. So I need to do the Rusted Scimitars, go ahead and cancel that, and we can do a Dale one. I'll assume I have the items, either Deadly Claws would be more likely. I have some sort of claws. Let's see if I have Deadly Claws. I do. There we go. Just to make sure I got my 6 tasks done for the day.
Let us speak then, you and I.
So as far as spending my tokens here, tokens of Lake and Rivers, that's actually what they are. So there is the Kindred Jewelry. I think I don't have any of these pieces, actually. So that is something I need. I need 2 of these for this character. The question would become, which ones do I want? This one could boost my critical rating by quite a bit and get me set on finesse, I think. If I replace the teal one I have, I would technically rather replace the purple one I have if possible, but that wouldn't be as big of an upgrade. So reducing my physical mastery, good. Increasing my critical rating, good. Finesse I don't really need, but that's just a side effect. Otherwise, there is the tanky ones. I could actually get a crit defense one here, mainly for the vitality though. Get the crit defense and fate one. I don't know if there are agility tank ones that they have here. They actually do. This would be the agility one. This would be the might one. And yeah, the might one gives more vitality. So I'll just go for the might one just for the increased vitality, rather than worry about what agility gives me compared to might. Except agility would give me about 1k crit. The question is, do I want 1k crit or 100 vitality for this character if I were to go that route? And I think, based on the numbers I have right now, 1k crit would be more valuable. But then if I get to the crit cap anyway, I just end up rathering the vitality. So there's also that to think about. And the other thing is, last thing with this that I need to think about is, did I actually get my full Thranduil set? I have the pants, I have the boots, I have the pants, I have the gloves, I have the chest piece, I have the cloak, I have the shoulder pads, and I have the helmet. So I do have that full set. That would be like some of this ally armor, I think, is included in that. And then there's the kindred armor, already got that. There's also the crafting one, already got the helmet, and I think there's a, I wanted to say pocket item. So where is that actually? There should be a crafting thing somewhere. Maybe that's from this guy. Yeah, these recipes. So there's those are essence recipes. Let me actually see. Essence crafting, there we go. This will help. Laskalin purification token. That is going to be used in crafting recipes, but it's bound to account on acquire, so I can't actually get that. I'd have to essentially trade a recipe for this. But there is the necklace. That is what it was. So I could currently get a necklace, which I'd actually really want. I would have to see the outputs from that, but probably would want a tanky version unless there is a critical rating DPS version for agility that doesn't like waste the stats on finesse. And there is also the pocket item, which I assume would be an upgrade over what I have, because I don't actually have the jeweled bell reforged for 115. But anyway, the point is, I think at this point, thinking about this character's gear for the next month and a half-ish. At this point, I would go ahead and get the earring, I think, and get a nice boost to crit rating and finesse, and that will set me in the right direction, I think. It sucks losing all that physical mastery, but I need to lose it anyway, I know, and gain the crit. It also sucks that the finesse won't be useful for anything. And I know I could get a lot of vitality out of one of the defensive ones. But the honestly, vitality isn't the biggest concern. It's just for boosting my morale pool at this point for general safety. But I think I'll go with that after all this. And then my physical mastery is kind of right where it's in a decent spot, better spot definitely. So actually at a point, I'd have to think about future gear if, you know, I might want like one physical mastery essence at some point if I change some of these other things out. Essentially like this necklace, if I just get rid of all that physical mastery. But I also don't think it'll be that bad, because the thing is scrolls, which I don't know if I have any scrolls, and captain buffs will pretty much get me set. Yeah, these scrolls give like 5k mastery, so that's something to consider with stats like that. Anyway, I think that is a good point to get wrapping up with this stream and with this character. Actually, I can do a DPS test. I have no idea how good it would be with this character, but we can just see what my numbers are. Maybe I can find either an old screenshot or old recording of something where I actually tested my DPS. Let's see, I can look right now for a screenshot while we're traveling. I hope I went to the kin house, because I actually don't know where I went. And a problem is I actually have no idea when I would have done a DPS test on this character. I assume I would have taken a screenshot of it and not just had a video, but it is entirely possible that I would forget to take a screenshot, and that also would have been with old gear is my guess. See, just looking real quick. Yeah, those are from a couple months ago, a few months ago, so those wouldn't be relevant. Anyway, we can check this. I think I've done this in stream before. Gotta load my single plugin. Hello, Robert. You said you're loving my videos. Glad you are loving my videos, and yes, I am doing well right now. In fact, I'm doing very good at filling my inventory. Utilizing every single slot of it right now. Did I equip the new earrings? Yes, I did. Okay. Also, I have to get some vitality essences. But yeah, let's see how bad I am at DPSing on a warden. Also, there's something I have not tested this entire time. So I can do a DPS purse doing my old strategy, but I have no idea if it's worth sweeping now. There is the guarantee on AoE triggering the bleeds, but I have no idea if it's actually valuable to sweep, how strong the bleed sweeps are. So that is something I will ideally test as well. All right. Oh, hope that's not it. Okay, that's not too bad. I know that messed me up a little bit in what I was doing to check that, but yeah, that's what the new quick sweep damage is. Definitely lower than it used to be, but I don't think it's all too bad. I need to trigger that thing, or... Oh, that was like perfect. But yeah, I definitely would say it's probably still worth sweeping for that. Especially in AoE situations. Single target's a little bit more iffy. I don't think I used my single target light bleeds there last time. I also have no idea if I use power attack. This is why add-ons are good for Warden. I just don't use them. Got a lot of bleeds going right now. I think I even had my full set of light dots. Okay, let's use Unerring Strike. I really like the 100% chance to trigger just as a fun thing, though. I feel like it always should have been that way. I don't think I actually use Surety of Death, so we'll use that one. I use my light dots, and I need to make sure I get the sweeping stuff before we go back to ranged. Yeah, the new LIs, they are definitely stronger than the old ones. There is no denying that they are stronger than the old ones. Just as a general thing, I know certain classes like Champion lost certain legacies and the such, but on the whole, they're stronger than the old ones. And Hunters, they are a particular one where their damage was buffed as well, not just getting the new allies and the such. Okay, which gambits have I and have I not used? I think I actually should have swept there, but that's okay. I don't know if I use Mighty Blow, but... or Power Attack, whatever it's called. 1, 2, 3. But I will... oh no, I'm losing a lot of bleeds there. That was a pretty bad chain. I think we're getting close to the end of the parse, but that was a really bad chain of events I had at that moment. Alright, one more chance to trigger Seize the Moment here. Well, I didn't trigger it, but the fight ended. That was... I, again, don't know the old number I did. That wasn't even the best, especially the last, say, 30 seconds or something there. It looks like I had... in the last section, I had 75.6k. I had a lot of good bleeds going on at the start of that section, I think. Or is that the middle section? Ah, yeah, the last section was really bad, 63.6k. The middle section, that is when I was doing really good at 75.6k, and I got, like, all my stuff ramping up. But yeah, it doesn't seem terrible at this point. Hopefully not terrible. I wonder what redline would be. I know just doing one parse on each spec is not a good strategy, but I am really curious what redline would be. I also think potentially after this update, maybe I'll keep this build with the redline, considering I don't have 6 more trait points. Let's see, how many trait points would this be? That would be 1 point plus 3 points plus 1 point. So that is 5 points, and then 6th point would go here. I think is how generally... wait, no, that would be 7 points here. 1% crit chance? I don't know. You could also drop some light damage, but that doesn't seem too great. But yeah, I'm curious. Just generally curious what I could do with the redline. So yeah, Runekeeper, that one, my Runekeeper does about 2 to 3 times as much damage as he did before the update. It's pretty crazy. Did, like, with his old allies, I mean. And Redline, I didn't actually test the numbers in Yellow Line, but Runekeeper was pretty strong for him. Or Redline was pretty strong on my Runekeeper with the update. Okay, so let's see if I can beat whatever that was. Generally the same strategy actually for the red line as I use for the yellow line. I do not have any sweeping going on, and I am doing things very poorly right now. So that is something to keep in mind. Also need to utilize battle memory, I think, a little bit more in the red line. This is really not ideal. It's actually working out. Maybe it is ideal. Surety of Death next, Brink of Victory, and then I need to do... I don't think I've used 1, 2, 3 yet, so I'll do that and then go back to ranged. Yeah, for me, Runekeeper, at least redline, is... Oh, lag there. Lag bad. I don't know if it's even worth using that anymore. Probably is, still get the bleed effect out of it. Like, your general priority on the redline warden, or on the warden in general, still use strongest gambits first. That's basically the rule of warden DPS. It's actually fairly simple in those terms, just use your strongest stuff first, but that is the way it works. Okay, so I should put ranged unerring strike actually in this, in battle memory, so maybe I'll do that. I think that would be good. I'm not entirely sure on optimal. I'm definitely doing less damage. That's actually, just looking quickly over at the thing I'm doing, definitely less damage than yellow line. Also, 8 never triggered. We're doing really bad right now, but also had a bad section on the yellow line. I have no idea what bleeds I have and have not used. But yeah, my general damage is way lower. Which makes, I actually think, sense for this character. I think I need to go back to ranged. Also, I'm not good at keeping up with the javelin debuffs. I think they last not as long, and that's perhaps one issue. If they don't last as long, I'm not used to refreshing them as often. And then I need Desolation. I'm all messed up at this point. I'm still getting, like, generally what I need to use down. I need this one, 1, 2, 3, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, and then I think 3, 1, 3. Then go back to ranged. I will use Goad here and cancel it. I gotta use this first, unfortunately. That was actually maybe not ideal. Okay, so back to melee. Well, at least the numbers show that that was not better. I actually had a decent segment there with 62k. What was that? The middle one, once again, was the best. Alright, so between these two fights, I'm kind of curious. Where's the other panel? There should be another panel showing, and I don't know how to get it back up, actually. This has happened before. I don't know if you have to reload it. Refresh? Ah, no. So you'd have to unload and load. There. I really don't remember the way to get that one thing back up. Oh. Open the menu. Oh. Maybe this is where you do it. Oh, you can actually automatically load. Here's the plugins manager. I thought this was a thing. That's what I was looking for at one point. All right, UI, Windows, selected window. Oh, okay. All right, so that's the one that is showing right now. I want to see the breakdown one. Restore settings. Aha, there we go. We got it. That is one way to do it, at least. All right, so that's, yeah, trying to get this thing back up with comment analysis. There's probably a better way, but let's see. This is going to be the list here is going to be, we had one fight at 9:32. That is the later one. So this is the outline, the one I did first. My strongest skill is actually severe bleed from barbed javelins. That, if we look at what it actually did here. Unfortunately, it's not very opaque. You can probably change this stuff in the window. The other one is, but we can look at this guy there just to look at these charts a little bit. And with severe bleed barbed javelins, that one hit for quite a bit of damage. Then the next was resounding challenge. That's a really strong skill. And we had medium bleed, quick sweep. So the quick sweep still did a lot of damage with the medium bleed. That did even more than the big bleed there. So that still did quite a bit of damage. I know that's something that's completely missing from the red line that I had here. And then for the red line, resounding challenge was actually my strongest gambit. Strongest skill, and that makes somewhat sense. I feel like big bleed should be more. I had 2 more hits of resounding challenge, but the average hit for resounding challenge was like 59k, whereas it was only 53k for big bleed. So it's just a class fantasy, spec fantasy type thing. I feel like big bleed should do more with redline, is a thought I have on that. But yeah, resounding challenge, range resounding challenge is really strong. Also, Spear of Virtue did a lot of damage there. That actually hits for more than I thought. For some reason, I think a while ago, yeah, actually Severe Bleed Barbed Javelin still did a lot of damage in the redline probably was worth using that, I would guess. But with the Spear of Virtue bleed, maybe I don't prioritize that enough sometimes, because I think a while ago it was actually very weak, but now it seems to be a little bit better as far as its damage goes. It even has a somewhat, for a warden at least, a somewhat appreciable upfront damage, which really isn't all that much. You can see actual Spear of Virtue damage down here. But hey, those little things do add up. Especially when my strongest ability is barely even doing like 10% of my total damage. Unlike the Runekeeper, where it's like, I think in reality it's 30%, but it feels like 70% is what the channeled ability, not Scathing Mockery, but the Smoldering Wrath, that's what it's called. Reckless Taunt, that is this one when you have Recklessness active. That is Warden's Taunt. It turns into Reckless Taunt. I'm guessing that includes a dot component on that. Stinging Bleed, that is probably the default Spear Bleed. Light Dot Tier 1. I think I used that once, remember using it once. Mighty Blow bonus. 5.4k, I actually got that triggered once. Yeah, there's 5 range resounding challenges, so that's how many times I cast range resounding challenge. And it did that much damage, it's kind of funny. Also, if I only use that 5 times, I think I should use it more frequently in a fight like that. I think 6 times would be ideal. I at least think this is interesting, just to look at what does damage. Auto attack is surprisingly strong in this game. So my auto attack, it hit 132 times, but it adds a surprising amount of damage. Low bleed there. That's actually not too bad. That's 1, 2, 3. It does similar to light damage over time tier 2 though. Even Warden's Taunt, that adds up in the damage. Surety of Death itself. Yeah, the direct hits from Surety of Death. Desolation I used 1 fewer time than Surety of Death, which funnily enough, Surety of Death has a higher average hit. At that point, it's definitely not like statistically significant. Looks like Surety of Death had a higher crit rate at 60%. But yeah, more interesting, I feel like should be the L-line one, since I did way more damage that time. That one, again, Quick Sweep was a lot. Curiously, how many resounding challenges I used here. I also used 5 in this one. But I was getting through my rotation a lot quicker, thanks largely to the help of that rapid thingy, Seize the Moment. I guess this Warden really seizes the moment during Seize the Moment. Melee attack and range attack used a combination of those. What I'm curious on is the DPS wise, which would be better? Melee attack or ranged attack? I think auto attacking with a ranged weapon would do more damage, but the question is, does the melee weapon have more hits in the same time period? That's something I'd just sit here for 3 minutes auto attacking with each weapon to test, rather than actually determining something here, because the melee weapon had 96 hits, the ranged attack only had 50 hits, but maybe the melee attack does 2 hits per 1 ranged attack. I don't think it actually does, but it'd be interesting to test that at some point. Otherwise, damage. Yeah, Big Bleed is still good. Light damage over time tier 4 is better. Piercing Strike, I actually did get Spear of Virtue up there. Spear of Virtue is definitely weaker in the yellow line. It's actually pretty significant losing that light damage over time. These are noticeably weaker, so maybe I'm not actually underusing those as much in the yellow line. It still adds up with the damage, but say here, Medium Bleed would actually be better to make sure I get. So Spear of Virtue had 2 more hits, but its average damage is only 4k lower, yet it did a lot more damage. That's a little bit weird. Oh, it's not actually showing normal hits. Maybe that's my problem. I'm actually looking at the wrong things. This entire time I've been looking at crits. Maybe that's why these numbers seem so high to me up there. Oh, wait. So medium bleed, quick sweep, and resounding challenge actually do similar damage now. Severe bleed with barbed javelins, I have a lot of hits on those, but it actually doesn't even do individually as much damage as these. Big bleed does do more damage than light damage over time tier 4, even in yellow line, at least according to this with these numbers. Looking at Spear of Virtue versus medium bleed, so Spear of Virtue still has quite a bit lower on that. No, it has more on the average hit. The maximum is what is lower, but it has more on the average hit than medium bleed. So that explains what was going on there. Anyway, I feel like I am done. I've looked at these enough. I can spend way too long just looking at the amount of damage certain things do. On the Runekeeper, it's more of an annoying thing because it's so much that one ability I mentioned. That's why the Runekeeper, while I have fun playing the red line and I feel like I should have more, I think one of the reasons I don't have as much fun on is it seems like the entirety of your power is just in Smoldering Wrath with the update. But yeah, now I feel like that's a good point to wrap up the stream like 20 minutes later than when I actually said I was going to, it feels like. So as far as this stream goes, I hope you all enjoyed all the content that we had with Trail of Rust and the such. Basically finishing that up, that was pretty much most of it, and getting this character's new LI set. And also got a couple gear upgrades, have to get some essences in the future. And looking forward again, I plan to have an LI video tomorrow, normal time actually, for once, 12 noon Eastern for the video upload on the LI system. And then tomorrow I also plan to, at least right now, I'm planning on streaming New World in the evening time. And otherwise also hope to have Brawler video for early in the week, potentially Sunday or Monday. And with that, that is all I have for this stream, so I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, or becoming a channel member to support the content. And thanks for joining, chatting, and watching, everyone.